What is up, toiletarians? I'm your host, Toilet Terry, and welcome to the next season of Toilet Talk with Terry. Of course, that would be me. Tonight's topic is, are men happier than women? Well, that's not so difficult to say. I mean, men they tend to be more content in certain situations, if you ask me. I mean, take this for example. I told this joke, right? It offended every woman in the room. All the men in the room started laughing at me right after I got to the punchline. So there was this comedian, much like myself, only funnier, just kidding. So he was so fat that not only did he crack people up, but he also cracked the ground up. I kid you not, all the women got offended. And all the men thought it was funny. And you see also, when most women order coffee, versus when most men order coffee, come on, y'all have got to know that. My mother would be like, I would like a grande caramel mocha, non-fat, no whipped cream, and I'm just like, come on. And my dad's like, I'll have coffee. Yeah, coffee. No wonder he's as healthy as he's ever been. You know, both my grandmother Bebe and my grandmother Nana, however, they like it just plain black. So, I mean, I guess they're both like men in that respect. Well, not my Nana as much. I'm gonna tell you all this, she's like a clown when she applies her makeup to go out in public. I guess if the saying men are happier than women was true, I mean, Bebe is so happy all the time. I guess in that case, she would be like a man. Bebe is what you call the most regular human being you would ever meet. Still working on the clapping while I speak, because you can't hear me unless I have to speak really loud. So back to it, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, she's the most regular human being you would ever meet. Sorry, Nana, but she's the opposite. My grandma Sue, I'm still working on her a little bit. My grandpa Kelly, his mood differs depending on what side of the bed he got up on. If he and my Nana were still married, I bet she'd be like the male figure in the relationship. 'Cause, you know, my Nana is the happier one in the relationship, or she would be. My grandma Sue, however, and my grandfather Mike, they're both like the complete opposite. And I'll tell you why. Sue just likes her coffee plain black, okay? And Mike, he finds everything he can get. He puts everything he can find in his coffee. So you're telling me we've got a man named Susie drinking his plain white coffee, or black coffee, excuse me. I got confused with what I was going to say next. What I was going to say next is, and we've got a white chick named Mike putting everything he can find in his coffee. Sounds about right to me. Well, there's a saying, women have periods and men don't. That's a complete myth. Men have kidney stones. I know women do too, but I wonder if it's more common in men, and if it is, that makes sense, because I can imagine God was probably like, no, women have to give birth, they have periods, okay, men, this isn't fair, you need something painful. Kidney stones! Ish. Years ago, they used to say that men were from Mars and women were from Venus. Think about that. That is a huge difference. Two totally different planets in Neverland, right? Two totally different atmospheres. That's about as different and farthest away from each other as you can get. And you don't really notice the bigger difference until the next generation comes and you have a male child and then you have a female child, or vice versa, female and then male. You have a male and a female child. That is when you really notice the true difference. Men and women's taste in music is also different. I mean, when the man wants to dance, he wants a fast song, right? The woman always wants the slow song because she wants to slow dance with the man. Or with herself. It depends. You see, whether you're a man or a woman, though, this is one thing they have in common. This is one thing we all have in common. We all like different music according to our moods. Well, I mean, that's not really true for my grandmother, Bebe. Like I said, she's the most normal human being you'll ever meet. She listens to, get this, country music when she vacuums. She listens to oldies when she's in the car. She listens to classical music when she reads. And she always likes and always has liked New Age religion or religious music. Well, it wasn't around when she was younger, but you know what I'm trying to say. Since it was out, she's always loved it. Always had a thing for it. And she also listens to different music on different days of the week as well. So in reality, maybe men and women aren't different. So therefore, one cannot be happier than the other. I mean, come on. They all listen to different music according to their moods. They all act on their moods, depending on what mood they're in. Depends on their actions. Well, everyone does different things when they act on their moods. Back to difference, I know. But I guess gender is not really the issue there. Like, for example, when a woman is mad at her man for something she did, she'll always go to her friends and always share. I know this for a fact. I had a mom, okay? I have a mother. I mean, for any of you who don't, that would be kind of confusing. Everyone has a mother, right? So, I know my mom would always go share with her friends whenever my dad would do something. And my grandmother would share with us whenever Granddaddy, Mike, would do something. Like, for example, she told us one time that she had been fussing at him for not fixing the sink. She was like, well, I told him, honey, you need to fix the sink. I'll get it later, sweetheart. Which leads me into our next topic, toiletarians. Join us on the next Toilet Talk with Terry, that would be me, for why do men get imitated by women? And why do men get intimidated by funny women? Alright, don't forget to click subscribe for more content. You don't want to miss what's to come this season. The season's going to be lit. You don't want to miss the rest of it. Alright. Love y'all. Peace, y'all. Bye.